Good morning, students. Today we are going to start your chapter 8, The Fog Ghost. Chapter 7 will be your activity. I have given already your topic in the group. Now we will start reading an explanation of this chapter. Chapter 8, The Fog Ghost. Sammy, do you believe in ghosts? I do. But why there is no such thing as ghost? Another says, can we really be sure that the supernatural does not exist? Now he again says, you are right. Do you know of any ghost? She replied, I know about the fog ghost. Fog ghost? What's that? Let's read and find out. Now your chapter begins. Your chapter starts. Sumit and Samira loved visiting their Uncle Vivek. Sumit and Samira loved visiting their Uncle Vivek. He was expert storyteller and could entertain them for hours. He could tell stories for long hours. His house overlooked a lake, and lake featured in many of his stories. In fact, the stories the children loved the most were the ones about the ghosts that inhabited the lake. Sumit and Samira loved spooky stories and the lake with its ghost gave Uncle Vivek enough fodder to keep the children engaged. The lake with its ghost gave Uncle Vivek enough fodder to keep the children engaged. Now, when Uncle Vivek started to tell stories to the Sumit and Samira, he also gave some excitement to the Sumit and Samira. That's why both these children were engaged in the story just because of lake ghost. The last time they had visited Uncle Vivek was a year ago. They were dying to visit him again. Now this time they also wanted to visit him. Throughout the journey, they kept reminiscing about their visits to his house near the lake. They remembered all the stories he had told them. Sumit and Samira, they were excited to meet Uncle Vivek just because of stories, and they were remembering all the stories with happiness. The ones they loved the most were the ones with the fog ghost. The most and lovable story of ghosts was this fog ghost story, which was told by Uncle Vivek. Their favorite place to hang out was Uncle Vivek's boat. And their favorite place where Uncle Vivek told them stories was the Uncle Vivek's boat. It was on his boat that Uncle Vivek had told them most of the stories about the ghost. And this was the place where they were told the stories. This time, they were determined to see the illusion means imaginary ghost that Uncle Vivek had spoken so much about. Now they were just as whenever you hear something like ghost and all fearful things, you are also afraid of all those things. Whenever you are alone or whenever you experience this kind of things, then you think that it is also there. That imaginary character you see around yourself. What do you think the ghost looks like? Sumit asked Samira while they were on the train. Now they were traveling. I haven't the foggiest idea. Samira said with a chuckle as Sumit also started to laugh. They reached Uncle Vivek's house late that evening. Their parents were tired from the journey, but the children were so excited to be back in the place, which held so many cherished memories for them. Parents were exhausted due to journey, but the children, Samira and Sumit, Both these kids were completely excited. They wanted to hear more and more stories about the ghost. While adults were having tea, Sumit and Samira ran around the house, checking to see where all their old secret hideouts still existed. Whether the fruit of mango tree was still as sweet as they had remembered, whether the stones they threw from the garden still reached the small hill outside the main gates. But what they were waiting for most of all were the storytelling session on a boat. Immediately after the evening tea, they begged Uncle Vivek to take them out on the lake. When they had their tea, then they begged Uncle Vivek to take them to the boat. Kids, it's dark, Uncle Vivek said in answer to their pleas. We can't go out this late, but I promise I'll take you out on the lake tomorrow. He promised to take them tomorrow. Oh, it's been ages, Uncle Vivek, Samira said. It's years since we have been here. We were so looking forward to you taking us out and telling us all your old ghost stories. Yes, chimed in Sumit. And we wanted to see the fog ghost too. Fog ghosts, their father interrupted. There's no such thing as ghosts. Those are just made up stories. Now go and change and clean up. We'll be having dinner soon. The children's faces fell. This did not escape Uncle Vivek's notice. As soon as their father was out of earshot, he turned to them. Sumit and Samira's father interrupted the kids while talking to Uncle Vivek. They wanted, that means Sumit and Samira's parents does not want the kids to go during the night time. Just because he also said that ghosts never exist. But Uncle Vivek noticed all the changes, all the feelings of the kids, and he turned towards them. Don't worry, kids, he said in a low voice. Your father's city guy. He does not know what mysteries the lake holds. Then he winked at them, holding a finger to his lips. The children smiled and did likewise, as if cementing a pact of secrecy with the gesture. Now, that was a secret that Uncle Vivek also wanted to be with these two kids on the lakeside. The next day was a busy one for Uncle Vivek and the children's parents. They were taking care of some family matter, so Sumit and Samira did not hear any stories that day either. What they were the most upset about was that they still had not gone out on the lake, and they were upset for that. Do you think Uncle Vivek will still take us out in his boat? Asked Samira. We are here only for 3 days, and 2 of those have already passed, Sumit said. I don't think we will get to go out on the lake this time. They were uncertain that Uncle Vivek will take them to the boat or not. Samira and Sumit were determined to see the fog ghost before the holidays was over. So the next morning, they woke up early. Sumit tiptoed into Samira's room. Samira looked at the clock. It was just after 5. There wasn't a sound to be heard in the house. Everyone else was still asleep. Sumit pulled back the curtain slightly and peeped through the bedroom window. What are you looking at? Samira asked. I can't see a thing. It's so foggy outside. Sumit replied, letting go of the curtain. Great. Samira almost jumped with delight. That means our chance of being able to spot the fog ghost are even better. Shh, Sumit said. Sumit wanted Samira to stop all these things. Oops, sorry, Samira whispered. Come on, let's go, Sumit said. They crept through the kitchen towards the back door. As they tiptoed through the kitchen, Samira thought that she could detect the faint aroma of masala chai. Not only was it Uncle Vivek's favorite, but he also prided himself on making the best masala chai ever. There was no mistake that mistaking that aroma. Uncle Vivek must have had it after dinner, she thought, and shrugged. The idea of following Sumit out the back door. The kids crept quietly through the front yard and made their way to the place where the boat was docked. A thick fog had settled over the water, giving the lake an eerie look. Now they have left the house from the back door. Sumit and Samira both have quietly crept near the lake and started boating. I can't see a thing, Sumit complained. Ouch, here we found the boat. Now they have got inside the boat, Samira said, after bumping her shin against hardwood. It's impossible to see anything in this fog. It's so dense. Yay! Sumit squinted across the lake, trying to make out shapes over the water. Do you think Dad was right? He said. It's possible that Uncle Vivek was making it up and that there is no such thing as fog ghost. They were uncertain. They both were. That means Sumit and Samira both were uncertain that whether Uncle Vivek had told them correct or not. That means the fog ghost was suspicious because they were unable to see any fog ghosts beside the lake. I have a feeling he wasn't, Samira replied thoughtfully. We are on the dock. The fog ghost lives in the deep end. That's where we will see him. Samira exclaimed again that Uncle Vivek might be correct because Uncle Vivek has told them that fog ghost lives in the deep end, but they were on the dock. You wanted to go out on the lake, Sumit said in surprise. I don't think that's such a good idea. Sumit exclaimed that we should not go inside the lake. Maybe you are right. Anyway, all hell would break loose if Mom and Dad got to know about it. They were afraid of their mom and dad that if they will come to know about this incident that they have sailed towards the lake and got inside the lake also, then they will be in risk. It's so nice here. I don't want to go back. Can we just sit here for a while? They wanted to sit there for a while. I don't see why not, Sumit said, peering into the darkness. Besides, we are on the shore, so the fog ghost won't be able to get to us. He clambered into the boat with Samira scrambling in after him. They sat there for a while. However, with every second, they came more and more nervous. After a while, Samira turned to Sumit. Do you see anything? She asked. Now they were getting nervous because it was dark outside and they were unable to see anything due to fog. A little, Sumit looked around and said, the fog is beginning to lift. It will be daylight soon. Rays of light were filtering through the wispy tendrils of fog. Now, fog was still disappearing. I think you are right, said Samira. I'll see water more clearly now. Then she turned around and gave a high-pitched scream. The fog ghost shall... Sumit wheeled around. He saw a dark figure approaching them and also started to scream. What's the racket all about? Uncle Vivek asked, approaching the boat. It's you, Samira said, and heaved a sigh of relief. Who else were you expecting? Uncle Vivek laughed. And here, I was getting happy that you kids got up early to take a boat ride with me. We would love to take a boat ride with you, Sumit said happily. Now, they both were very happy to see Uncle Vivek. But they have not expected Uncle Vivek here. They were assuming it as a fog ghost. What do you say, Samira? I have got masala chai, Uncle Vivek said, holding up the thermos. Sure, Uncle Vivek, said Samira. I knew that was the aroma that lingered in the kitchen this morning. Uncle Vivek laughed. Great, let's have some chai and then we will go out on the water, he said, pouring the chai into cups. Thanks, Uncle Vivek, the children said. Sip sipping the chai happily and waiting for the ride to start. We just might get to see the fog ghost after all. Now, Uncle Vivek poured them some chai and gave it to both the kids and then started their journey to see the fog ghost. That's all about your chapter. Question answers will be given to you later on. Thank you.